Hey guys, Aqua Duelist here, and as requested a while ago, I'm finally doing this after quite a long time. I'm showing you guys a Dinomist board control deck profile, going back to my roots here, and with my own little unique twist on it. But I'm finally doing this. I know I was requested for this a long time ago. I want to also just thank Red Miner, dude. You are really awesome. Essentially, this guy found me like day one, like a little bit after like day one, I think, like when I started uploading videos and stuff, and just subscribed, and has been just a huge, kind of a big supporter on my channel. I feel like, and really enjoys my content, my Dinomist content. I want to say thank you, just because it's just having someone there like that day one is just really awesome, dude, and it's been helping me to keep going. So I want to give you a big thank you from the bottom of my heart, dude. It's awesome having you aboard. And I'm gonna be doing more Dinomist content for as long as I do YouTube. So yeah. So we're gonna jump into today's video, or into this deck profile. So I'll explain some of my card choices in this, but starting off with the Dinomist lineup, we do play the staple triple Pateran, triple Plethos. I also do still play triple Ceratops in this. Triple Spinos, just because Spinos is Spinos. He's my favorite, and it's always nice to just steal a game from it and back with him. And when I originally, back when I did play board control, I stole so many games with this guy, and no one ever saw it coming. We're also playing triple Ankleos, just that banish, just that banish effect's pretty nice. I am proxying the third one. I just couldn't find my third copy. I don't know where it is. I know I have 3. And then for scales, we are playing 2 Dinomist Rex. He's okay. He's not as good as everyone thinks, though. I know a lot of people would say he's like just the best boss monster for Dinomist, and one of the better ones, and I do want to say he does have a really good effect, but his timing on the disruption effect isn't that good. So he's mainly here for the scale. He would be my main scale 6, and then 1 Brachion in case if we go first. Essentially, he's like a Cyber Dragon. But yeah, so that is 18, I think that's 18 Dinomist monsters for the lineup. Let me just get those kind of stacked up a little bit. Get them off to the side over there. For the non-Dinomist monsters, I do play the 3 Luna, and then I play the 1 Jizukeru, just because he is searchable with Cleafort Genius, and essentially having access to him being searchable, and Luna being able to just constantly kaiju my opponent and bounce it back to my hand to get over really anything is pretty nice. So I am running these guys. For the last non-Dinomist monster, I am playing 3 Barrier Statue, the Torrent. I love this card, and ever since I played Dinomist, I've always kept this at 3 since day 1. There's one point I bumped him down to 2, but I'm putting him up at 3 in this build. I enjoy it. It was always really annoying for my opponent to get over when I did play board control. So this was kind of just this was just kind of like I have to play this if I was doing board control. So for the spells, we're playing 3 charge, 3 Pod Desires. As much as I like to run 2 in every deck. Excuse me. I felt 3 was just better in this, a bit better, just because I really want to see it, and it's Dinomist board control is definitely a slower deck. We're not doing a lot of deck thinning like we do in Turbo, so that's why I'm running 3 in this. If you don't want to run 3, I do have a card I would recommend at the end in its slot. Well, really a few cards, but I'll save that for the end. Near the end of the main deck. So for traps, I'm playing 3 Dinomist Howling. Here's where we're going to get a little bit spicy. I'm playing 3 Goes in Match, just because pretty much all our monsters other than Luna is and Jizukiru, but we're not going to be summoning Jizukiru. They're all waters. And I wanted to keep it like that for this build, just so I can have access to Goes and Match, as it is a pretty good floodgate. I just really like it, and essentially just thought it'd be really good to play in this. For the last 3 traps, these are going to be really spicy. I know there's going to be people questioning them, so I'm going to explain why I have them. 2 Phantom Knight swords, and then I play 1 Phantom Knight wings. And I know no one is playing this, and there's reasons why I chose these specifically over something like limiter removal. For one, because one of the main reasons why I have these in here is because I do run the barrier statues, and essentially either of these with a barrier statue is pretty good, either of these with like a whatchamacallit, a Pateran is pretty good. I feel like these just have more versatility in the deck over something like limiter removal. And Bear Statue is very annoying, and Pateran, essentially one of the things is with Pateran, realistically, you're not gonna, at least back when I did play board control, that time and format, we didn't really get his effect off because he couldn't run over much. So these help just guarantee that, and he gets to stay on the field as opposed to limiter removal, and we do have that versatility with Bear Statue, which is a very annoying card to get over and deal with. So these just make the deck, or these just kind of make those factors more annoying and better for you if you're playing the deck. Now, as for the 3rd Pod Desires, if you don't want to run a 3, what I would recommend is, I would say maybe I would honestly try another Phantom Knight Wing. Or if you wanted, I was thinking of doing trying to think, what is it? Monster Reborn. Just because we do have, just because it would be nice to get a Luna or a Barrier Statue back if needed. So that's what I would run personally in place of the 3rd Pod Desires. But that's up to y'all. So that's it for the main deck. 40 cards. Now on to the extra deck. I do have some little weirder choices. Like I said, I'll explain. The 1 Electromite for my links. I'm also playing the 1 Genius and the 1 Mistar Boy. That's it for links. Just because with this build, I'm not as going extra deck heavy, so I feel like there isn't much of a need for like a Skull Dread. If I did have room, I would definitely put a Borload in here as a just in case card. But these are basically like the 3 links I went with, and pretty much am good with. Now for the XYZ packages, I'm playing the Infinity package, the the Bahamut Shark Totally Awesome package, that over there. The Utopia package, the Crystal Zero package. I know not a lot of people probably know what these cards do or are. Essentially, this one is a level 5 water. You're essentially going to go into full armored immediately after. Full armor gains attack 500 attack for each material on her. You can I forget her last effects really quick. You can detach one. This card would be destroyed. You can detach one XYZ material. The last effect is what I forgot. Once per turn, you can detach one XYZ material from this card. All face-up cards your opponent controls have their effects negated till the end of the turn. So essentially, this is like whatchamacallit, that one outer entity Azathoth, something like that. Essentially, like a rank 6 version of that you use rank 5 for, and it's water. So you can get the boost for Mistar Boy and Abyss Dweller. That's what it is. And I'm also running these because it goes in match. Just because I want to have another rank 5 option. For the other water options, I'm playing the Ragna Zero and the Abyss Dweller. Wanted to have some water XYZs in here for when I do have goes and matchup. Move those, and then lastly for the 2 staples XYZs, the 1 Tornado Dragon, the 1 Baguska. Kind of self-explanatory. Pretty much every deck has and runs them, and when it came down to it, I was thinking of running Evil Swarm Exciton Knight in this deck in place of Baguska. It was between those two. I went with Baguska just because the deck is more slower paced, and we are able to just essentially just bounce cards back to your opponent's hands. So I felt like this would be the better option over Exciton Knight. That's it for the extra deck. No side deck in this one, just because I'm not really going to be playing this variant. I mean, it's not bad, but I just like Turbo more. So, that's essentially my take on the Dinomist board control. I essentially just took what I originally played and did a little more up to date, and since we have access to goes in match, I just decided to throw that in there. Essentially, if I was to play board control, this is what I would play. That was my idea. And using what I know and all from when I played board control as well. So, hope you guys enjoyed the deck profile. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you want to see more of my content, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that notification button, too, so this way you get notified when my videos come out. I do 4 to 5 videos a week. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you all in the next video.